Hi everybody, it's April 16th. 1 month exactly ago today, the County of Santa Clara, along with 6 other Bay Area counties, were the first people, government agencies in the country to issue a shelter in place. And oh my gosh, we did not know what that was going to mean and how we were going to survive, but here we are a month later. I'm in my back bedroom. Behind me actually looks like the Sanford Benedict Vineyard. That's kind of the magic of all this technology stuff. That we're all getting to learn a whole lot more about as we're working from home and enjoying a few glasses of wine. So, hey, I want to give you a first of a weekly update. We're going to do some video blogs. We'll be doing some live streams. We'll be doing some Zoom calls where we can do interactions with all of you. We've done some practice ones already, but this is just to give you a quick update of what's going on at Testarossa 1 month into the this who knows how many long month pandemic. So I'm going to start with a glass of wine. So you know what? What's the best way to start? Let's try some of this 2018 Sanford Benedict Chardonnay. Hopefully you just got some in your club shipment. Super excited about the 2018 vintage. And I'm going to do a little bit of heavier pour than I normally do. I think we all deserve it. Oh, I needed that. Santa Barbara County. We've been doing Santa Barbara County Chardonnay and Pinot Noir since 1995. So, 25 years. So, and then Santa Rita Hills, we started in 1998, and actually it wasn't called Santa Rita Hills back in 1998. That sub-appellation came after the fact. So, any of you know what the appellation was called before Santa Rita Hills? That's correct, Santa Ynez Valley. So, it's part of the greater Santa Ynez Valley. So Santa Ynez Valley is a bigger appellation, and Santa Rita Hills is a smaller sub-appellation. Wonderful soils, a lot of clay, a lot of loam, and then there's this really neat soil called chert. It's a layered, stratified kind of quartz type of soil that really adds a lot of complexity. You know, it's the vineyard was planted by Michael Bennett and Richard Sanford back in 1971. It was known as one of the 4 crown jewels of Santa Barbara County. Back in the early 70s, there were some great incentives from the tax code to invest in agriculture. And Andrei Chelychev, the famous winemaker from BV that made the BV Georgia Latour Cabernet for many, many years, came down in the late 60s and early 70s and said, you guys should grow Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. And the folks at Bienacito, the Miller family, Sanford and Michael Benedict, and Sierra Madre were 3 of the first vineyards back in the early 70s to really kick off what became a fantastic growing area. The texture, the fruit, neat tropical characters. A lot of you know that Santa Barbara County has a home of 2 valleys, the Santa Maria Valley and Santa Ynez River Valley, that run east-west. They're the only 2 river valleys that run east-west in the western United States. And that allows the cool fog to come in the morning and keep things really cool. Where the winery is in Los Gatos, we have the Santa Cruz Mountains that run north-south, and they really block the heat that then the fog come in. So it could be 20 degrees warmer in Los Gatos than it can be in Santa Cruz. But down south, those valleys run east-west, and that fog just comes right in, so it keeps it nice and cool. Little known fact is Santa Barbara growing areas, especially Santa Rita Hills, have a 1 month longer growing season than the vineyards up in Oregon and Washington, because they bud out earlier because they're warmer southern climate, but it's cooler throughout the summer because of that fog. So that extra hang time really gives a lot of extra richness and a lot of tropical fruit. Wow. I'm glad I really like this stuff. So what's some other fun things? Well, we've been working with this vineyard for a long time. Little known fact is the Sanford Benedict Vineyard has one of the oldest in the state and the oldest in Santa Barbara County continuously fruiting Pinot Noir vineyards. So there are some very, very old vines down there for Pinot Noir. So a lot of the vineyard has been replanted over the last 15 years by one of Bill Brousseau's classmates from UC Davis, and Bill really has a great relationship with the growers, with the vineyard manager down there and the winemaking team. Oh my goodness, boy, that is so beautiful. 2018 vintage is just really so approachable when young. Yeah, the 16, 15, 17, those kind of took about 6 months to really hit their stride. Boy, these 18s right out of the bottle are just jumping out of the glass. Yeah, that's a fantastic vineyard. Later this fall, summer, we're not sure, we actually, part of our Testarossa works, we have done single clone bottlings from the Sanford Benedict Vineyard. We were planning to release that with the new releases here, but given all of everything that's going on in the world, we thought, hey, this will be a fun new Testarossa works released once we get open back to initially to club members, and hopefully we can expand that. Some of the other things that are going on is we've started doing curbside pickup. So that is something that we've gone extensively. We've got our masks, our gloves, social distancing. So there is in-car touchless pickup. So you can come to the winery Thursday through Sunday, 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Just pull into a slot. There's a phone number there. We've got staff that are waiting to bring out your wine club pickup. If you want to order some more wine before you show up, or even if you do show up, we can do that. If you are uncomfortable doing that, that's fine. We'll work on getting you free delivery. It may take a little extra time to make that happen, but that's something that we're committed to, getting you your Testarossa in the safest, easiest way possible. We're doing well. Everybody is healthy. The wines are tasting great, and we're making more in the cellars. We really appreciate your support. These are crazy times, and one glass at a time, one day at a time. Okay, not one glass per day, but you know what I mean. We're gonna get through it together. Thank you. Cheers.